In this video, we're going to solve this particular problem, which appear in JEE Advance 2013. So in this particular problem, basically, we need to find out the summation, okay? And that's it. So it's a very easy understanding problem, but we have to solve based on our concept of binomial expansion or anything else, right? So let's see that, right? It may be binomial, it's maybe APGP series, or it may be we have to apply integrations or anything like that, right? So that's the beauty of any summation. That's the interesting feature of any summation, or like, and that's the difficulty as well. So let's see that how we solve this particular problem. Let's go ahead. So first we consider the summation, right? Notice that here k goes from 1 to 4n. Okay, so that's the given condition in this particular problem. But here notice that, right, here that we have a term that is actually -1, right, whole to the power k into k plus 1, right? So this term only gives us a little bit of confusion, right, to rewrite that sum, right, because we don't know how this function is behaved, right? That's a very difficult job. So that's why first we observe that the value of this thing, right? So let's go ahead and consider some typical values of k. Okay, so we just go ahead and take that k equal to 1 to 10. Hopefully for observing that, right, we can guess the series. Okay, that's it. Let's go ahead. So we calculate that k into k plus 1. Okay, that's it. A very straightforward calculation. We calculate that k into k plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, that's it. So notice that here, right, n is equal to, right, which is k into k plus 1 divided by 3. 2, okay, is 1, 3, 6, and all that stuff. So see that, right? First two cases, we get odd number, 2 odd, 2 even, 2 odd, 2 even, and this scenario, right, will goes on and on. Okay, that's obvious, right? So therefore, if I try to obtain that -1 whole to the power n, right, that means that k into k plus 1 divided by 2 will get, right, 2 minus sign, then 2 positive 1, then 2 minus 1, and so on, right? So therefore, we can rewrite the Sn, right, in a very simple form now, right? So what is Sn? Sn will be obviously 1 square, 2 square, first two term minus 3, 4 positive sign, 5, 6 negative sign, and so on. And this summation ends up with 4n times, right? That's it. So you're able to rewrite the summation now. Let's go ahead and proceed that how we now find this summation. Let's go ahead. So now we rewrite that function, right? Now see, here we have to use some tricks, right? Now there are not no any given logic need to be we can apply or we can learn to solve this kind of problem. This thing only learned by practice. Okay, so here, right, we actually try to rearrange, right, the terms, okay, so that we get some similarity. So how we rearrange it? We go ahead in this manner, right? We take 3 square minus 1 square inside a bracket, 2 square and 4 square inside a bracket. Okay, then so this 4 is done. So 7 and 5, 8 and 6 inside a bracket. Okay, and so on. Okay, so you'll group the number. Okay, let's go ahead. So therefore, we rewrite that particular pattern. Now also notice that here I have 4 in terms, but I write 2 in terms here. Why? Because see that here two terms are always in group, right? So if there is 4 in term, obviously the next line you have to write 2 in terms, right? That's it. Now we can see that what is 3 square minus 1 square? This can be easily rewritten as 3 plus 1 into 3 minus 1. Okay, that gives me 4 into 2. If I write the next one, we can get it as 4 plus 2 is 6, 4 minus 2 is 2, right? And so on. Now see that why we now rearrange in this particular way, so that, right, we get it as 7 minus 5, 2, 8 minus 6 is 2. So this 2 will be common for entire series. So therefore, if I rewrite the sum, right, we get this particular form. So this is, you can calculate in a simple calculation, right? Okay. So now we divided both sides by 2. So therefore, we get it as 4 plus 6 plus 12, 14, 17, 20, and so on and so forth. Now we need to find out this addition of this stuff, right? Now see that, right, that 4, 6, 12, 14, 17, 20 doesn't follow any known GP known series. It is not a AP series, it is not a GP series. So how we do that? But notice that if I grouped again, right, like that, we grouped it as 4, 12, 17, then next 17, then next term like that, and also the remaining that 6, 14, 20, and all that, right? Now we notice that these two series, right, which is written in a bracket, right? So these are, right, are follow a AP series, okay? Now, as they are following AP series, we can easily solve this problem, right? So this grouping is required, right, two times in this particular problem. Otherwise, we can't do it. So these are the tricks, okay? We have to learn by practice. Now see, the first is a AP series with first term is 4 and the common difference is 8. So we can easily add it up. For the second, right, it is a AP series with first term 6, common difference 8. So what will be the number of terms? It's n. So what is the sum? It will be n by 2 multiplied by 2 into 4 plus n minus 1 multiplied by 8. For the next one, it is 6 plus 6 into 2, sorry, yeah, and n minus 1 multiplied by 8 because the common difference is 8, number of term 8 n by 2. Okay, that's it. So the summation is done. So let's rewrite. So now we able to calculate, right, that values. So let's simplify that. So if I calculate little bit of based on the arithmetic calculation by cancelling a 2 and do the basic arithmetic, we calculate Sn is equal to 4n into 4n plus 1. Okay, that's it. Now we need to observe the options now. Now notice, right, here it says that Sn, the required problem, we need to find out that which particular value Sn can take. No, unfortunately, that we cannot test, right, that which is the true value, right? So basically, we have to solve the equation 4n into n plus 1 equal to 1056, okay, and need to calculate the value of it, okay? So if n is an integer, right, so this is the accepted solution. We have to take that 1088. For that, if n is an integer, it's a solution. If not, then it's not. It's not a solution. But that takes a lot of time, right? So that's why, right, we use trial and error method. So first we take, right, n equal to 1, okay? So S1 is equal to 20, S2 72, and so on. We go ahead, right? So we just substitute the appropriate values and calculate the respective thing, right? And by choosing the appropriate values from 1 to 10, right, we obtain that 1056 and 1332 are the two solution. The remaining two is not a member of this set, right? So therefore it's not possible. And Sn, right, is 4n into a 4n plus 1. So it's an increasing function, obviously, right, for integer n. So therefore, right, we should not go ahead because up to, if I go up to S10, see that we maximum we get 1640 and all the values in the options are less than 1640. So therefore, for this particular problem, option A and option D is the correct solution. And that's it. Hope you understood the problem. Thank you.